Well, you have to have a passion and you have to have a purpose. And many of my photographs grew out a need for the subject to be seen. It has to be an emotional need, festered over a long period of time. Because when you start out, you're probably dealing with your own cliches. You have to explore and communicate and join forces with the subject you're photographing. In 1958, 59, I attached myself to a group of teenagers that were a street gang called the Jokers. And I photographed them for almost a year. They invite me to Coney Island amusement park where they can drink beer and be with their girlfriends. And so I just observed them, looked at them. I wasn't much older than they were. I could feel their pain. I could feel their depression. I could feel my own anger and depression. But I felt their need to be seen and to be appreciated. The community that they lived in turned their back to these kids. There was nothing there for them except my camera. It's interesting seeing your work that you haven't seen for years, you know. After Brooklyn Gang, suddenly Vogue magazine wanted me to do fashion. But at the same time that I was doing fashion, the civil rights movement was beginning, and there was a dichotomy there. I could be rich and famous for Vogue, or poor and committed in Mississippi. I said, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. I said, I can't photograph high fashion anymore. Not while those people are being damaged in riots. I have to be there with them. And that began 4 or 5 years photographing the aspects of the civil rights movement. I take pictures that move me. I don't photograph for a commercial appeal. I have to photograph heartfelt. One of the things I've noticed that young photographers, because of the advent of digital cameras and whatnot, they don't stay long enough in a subject. They're too quick. You know, most of my bodies of work lasted 2 years, 4 years, you know. It's available to them, but it's too much of a speedy thing. It has to be more contemplative. I've been photographing for all these years, and suddenly I found an attachment to dinosaurs. And I've been photographing in the Museum of Natural History. Maybe because I'm coming close to my end. The dinosaurs lived 500 million years ago, and Bruce Davidson lived 100 years ago, you know. I've been making photographs since I was 10 years old. It's what I am. What you see is what you get.